All right, meanwhile, the battle for Bihar has officially begun. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has blown the poll bugle today in the state. Hailing Operation Sindoor in Bihar's Motihari, Prime Minister Modi said that the new India spares no effort in punishing its enemies. PM Modi began the day first in Bihar by launching scathing attacks at the opposition, asserting that leaders from other parties can never provide employment, especially those who, under the guise of offering jobs, seize people's land. PM Modi urged the public to remember the contrast between the era of lanterns and today's Bihar, illuminated by new hopes. He credited this transformation to Bihar's journey with their coalition government, affirming that Bihar's resolve remains firm and unwavering in its support for the coalition. PM Modi laid the foundation stone, inaugurated and dedicated to the nation development projects as well, worth over 7,000 crore rupees in Motihari today. The PM has praised the resilience of Bihar's people, calling it a land where the impossible is made possible. He also commended the public for liberating Bihar from the shackles of previous dispensations, enabling direct delivery of welfare schemes to the poor. With Bihar emerging rapidly as the battlefield for the next electoral war, only time will tell who takes Bihar this time around. Dr. Himanshu Shukla, BJP spokesperson, joins us live. Saral Patel, Congress spokesperson, is also live with us. Dr. Shyam Kumar, RJD spokesperson, is joining us live. Sumit Peer, political commentator, is also with us on the broadcast. The poll bugle has been blown clearly by your star campaigner, the Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Himanshu Shukla. Do you believe the Prime Minister today has laid out what will be the main agenda items for your party and the coalition in the upcoming elections?
Yes, definitely. Prime Minister has made promises for the people of Bihar, and we have been fulfilling all the promises in every state since the past, and we will be doing it. The conditions of law and order in Bihar have been improved by us in these 10 years. You know, there was a time when Patna High Court, coined a term for the condition of Bihar as a Jungle Raj in 2005. And now we have improved the condition of Bihar so much that the crime rates have been reduced by 4.1 to 2.1 in these 10 years of span. And the land border disputes have been decreased by 60% from 46.69% to 60%. And these are not my facts, these are the facts of the government. So we have put so much change for the people of Bihar, and we will be now concerned for the welfare of Bihar, to build economic ties, to have manufacturing productions in Bihar so that the employment generation takes place over there, have a good law and order, have good railway connection system, have good roadways connection system, so that Bihar now goes into the top states of the country.
Absolutely. Let me also draw in a quick response then from Saral Patel of the Congress party. Saral Patel, Himanshu, of course, just talking about the various agenda items of his party. Prime Minister Modi, meanwhile, said that Bihar now, of course, is ushered in a new era of progress, unlike lantern time earlier, obviously in a dig at your coalition partner, the RJD. Also, he spoke about Operation Sindoor and other national issues as well, saying that they obviously figure high on Bihar's agenda.
Dhirendra ji, before I respond to your question, I would like to say that the topic of this debate should be not battle for Bihar, but it should be battle for Bihar's soul. Coming back to what Prime Minister said about RJD's lantern and all of that, I think it's fitting to remind the Prime Minister that not long, just yesterday, we saw how the hospital in Patna, the state capital, turned into a killing field. And this shows the complete breakdown of this law and order machinery in the state. Prime Minister, wherever he goes, the Bharatiya Janata Party talks about double engine Sarkar. Here we are saying that one engine is presiding over the Jungle Raj that is present today in Bihar, where the entire law and order situation has failed, while the other engine is busy spreading lies and election jumlas. Prime Minister announced 7,000 crore rupees worth of project. It would be fitting if he was to give us the facts and data on what happened to his much touted 2 lakh crore special package to Bihar that he had announced in last election. What happened to that money? So it's fitting that Prime Minister comes out clean. We keep hearing every election season the projects are announced, but the common people continue to face the same trouble that they continue to face elections after elections. People of Bihar have seen through that, and they will give a fitting reply to this double engine Sarkar.
Issues like Operation Sindoor and national issues will weigh heavy on Bihari's minds?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You don't believe Operation Sindoor and other national issues are important for Biharis, Saral?
Definitely, Operation Sindoor is an important issue, and it will be discussed how that Prime Minister announced an abrupt ceasefire while India's armed forces were gallantly fighting and giving a befitting reply to Pakistan. Had they got 24 more hours, the map of South Asia would have been different. But under which circumstance, under whose pressure PM Modi took this announcement of ceasefire, and that too being announced by Mr. Donald Trump before Indian armed forces, this is a question that is going to weigh heavily on the voters and people of Bihar.
Okay, let me also join Sumit Peer at this point. Sumit, you heard what the Congress spokesperson has to say on what he believes are the main issues for the people of Bihar. Do you believe the poll bugle has been blown by PM Narendra Modi today? Sumit?
Uday, thank you very much for having me on your show. Look, the people of Bihar are looking for development, and Prime Minister Modi was very right once he said, it was around a few years back, he said India cannot have the growth, India cannot have the GDP, what we aspire, unless and until UP and Bihar, kind of progress at that level. Fortunately, UP is now the third biggest economy in the country. From a Bimaru state, the law and order has improved drastically. Bihar is not there, but it is work in progress. Just for the sake of my friend, let us put some numbers here. Because, if the people believe that Operation Sindoor is not a pride of Biharis, no, it is, sir. Because the people who got martyred in Uri by Pakistan, maximum of them came from the Bihar regiment. That is why the Bihar regiment was chosen when this force was made to kind of go into Pakistan. A lot of people from Bihar regiment were picked up to go into Pakistan and teach them a lesson. The proud Biharis were given their moment of pride to settle their scories, and Biharis are a people with a lot of pride, and I respect them. Now let's talk of some numbers. If you look at so-called Jungle Raj to today, alleged Jungle Raj to today, the murders are down by 30%. I'm calling of NCRB and state RCB, dono ka data mila ke. The kidnappings are down by 30%, the rioting is down by 85%, and dacoities are down by 70%. So if you look at the overall crime scene, it has drastically improved. If you look at the GDP of the state, it has increased. If you look at the employment numbers, it has increased. Yes, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of things to be done. Unfortunately, some people and some politicians thought Bihar is about caste politics. You raise up the right caste issues at the right point of time, and you will have people voting in the bank. And you have people who have, RCD has kindly said, my vote bank is Yadav Muslim combined. Those kind of things have been told. So you were picking up your jati and you were picking up a major religion, trying to run a kabbo and trying to run election after election after election, and the state was going into doldrums. Now today we want Bihar to progress. We want Bihar to be one of the very brilliant states. And I think the people of Bihar will realize that the only people who can do it is under the able leadership of Prime Minister Modi, because he's the only man who believes in development as a dharma. So numbers are there, progress is there, and why do we think and assume and presume people of Bihar will not be happy about Operation Sindoor? Every Indian is. 1.4 billion Indians are, and Biharis are as patriotic as you and me or anybody else. So how many brave people from Bihar are in army, in air force, in navy, and even if you look at the civil services, a lot of Biharis dominated literally. Even if you look at the media, a lot of Biharis dominated. So Bihar is a land of very smart people, and they know what they are going to do. And let me tell you, Udaji, one thing. There can be a couple of murders which happened 2-3-4 days back, but go and sit at any nukkad and have a chai. They will tell you what is the political temperature of Bihar. Bihar and UP, you don't have to teach anybody where to vote, how to vote. Unfortunately for them, and fortunately for India, those caste equations are broken, those combos have broken, those caste kings are no longer relevant in the politics. What people of Bihar want is development, law and order, and progress. And if you look at the potential of this, if you look at the minerals of the state, it is fantastic.
Dr. Shyam Kumar of the RJD also with us live. Dr. Shyam Kumar, Sumit Peer listing out what he believes matter for Biharis. What is your response? Is that the correct assessment of what is on people of Bihar's mind today? Also, Dr. Shyam Kumar, the Prime Minister obviously taking a jibe at your party. He said those days are gone when people just use lanterns in Bihar because of no economic progress.
No, I tell you very clear, things to you. When, with all due respect to Honorable Prime Minister and my friends sitting from the BJP, I think that Bihar is facing such a systematic problems and there is a double engine sarkar in Bihar, like poverty, unemployment, and migration. And the model of this development, the people are forced to go outside of the state. If there would have been any such developments, 94 lakh people, after the survey, the economic survey we conducted, then we come to know these people are at bottom. They have simply nothing, I tell you. So when we were with the Nitish Kumar ji, we conducted the surveys, economic and social surveys. So 90 lakh people came on the surface. So what is a model? If these my friends are really serious on the path of development in Bihar, we are fighting for a special status. There is nothing, no word from center so far. We were fighting for the caste census. Ultimately, it was on the, it came on the surface. Everything is a pipeline in coming years, I tell you. So the Bihar, what is facing in the last 20 years? Law and order situation, my respected friends were speaking. What is a pathetic, poor condition Bihar ever, never witnessed such, even not even single any state, I tell you. Because their focus on not on the governance. Their focus is to how to divide the privilege, how to get more benefits, political advantage in the political elite and power corridors. These are the core and fundamental issues what we are facing. One very significant point I would like to add here, then I'll stop because other my esteemed friends have to speak. That one of the issues which with regard to the SIR, the common people at margin who have gone outside of a state like Punjab and other states, how much they are aware, I really do not know. But even no word from the respected chief minister, from their party. We are fighting a political democratic battle on the ground as well as legal battle in the Honorable Supreme Court. And I salute Honorable Supreme Court for giving such a historic observation in the defense of democracy and justice, that what RJD, that means for the people at bottom and at large for Biharis. So when you are talking about RJD, it is a more than a party. It is a mission and movement for all the dignity of the Bihari people. So when you are talking about the development, when we will come in power, you will see the real development. Our socialism is not 5 kilo ration. Our socialism is that we will give a concrete job to the young people, young mind. Like you have seen, Deputy Chief Minister Tejasvi Yadav Sahab, he has given 5 lakh job to the people. And they will give, other people to 5 kilo ration, ki 50 kilo ration, the time will tell you. So our stand is a very different, positive and more progressive, I tell you, my dear friend.
Okay, let me let me take that back across to the BJP representative on our panel. Yes, you can respond, Dr. Shukla, to of course the RJD's counters to what the PM said in his rally today and also the points that you made earlier.
I have been quiet all along, and I believe that my friends will also be listen to me and will not interrupt in between. My friend Dr. Shyam Kumar said that your socialism is 5 kilo chana, but I should remind you that my socialism is not taking 500 crore ka bhains ka chara ghotala. And these people who are talking about Operation Sindoor, your leader Saifuddin Soz, your leader Siddaramaiah themselves condemned the Operation Sindoor, and then you are sitting here talking about these things. And talking about law and order, the main leaders of both of the parties, talking about Congress and RJD, both the main leaders are themselves on the bail, and then talking about law and order first of all. And talking about that law and orders have been decreased in the time. Have we forget about what used to happen during the past? The kidnapping of Ashok Garg. The things were so bad, there was so much state-sponsored and state-organized crimes that the Patna High Court themselves coined the word Jungle Raj for them. Have we forget the times when, during our times of the politicians' daughter's marriage, they wanted 100 white cars of Fortuner and Scorpio, so they snatched whatever car they saw in the traffic. And the gunmen of the politicians themselves snatched the cars of the normal people. That was the condition of Bihar. We have brought Bihar from that place to this place. Let me remind you some names. Mohammed Sahibuddin of Siwan and his terror. Have we forgot about his terror? Have we forgot about Rajesh Ranjan, Ashok Samrat, Suraj Bhan Singh, Ritlal Yadav, Avdesh Mandal, Bhutan Singh, Tikkar Singh, Kikar Singh? They all used to have terror at the times of Bihar, and they are not talking about law and order. And there was that time Bihar when there used to be terror and lanterns, and now is this Bihar that it is having IIT, IIMs, Nalanda University, GDP, law and order, and it has a fertilizer factory of its own. So we should not, they themselves should not give this opinion about the things which they are condemning, in which they are convicted. And talking about law and order also, I will put up a point also that Supreme Court today has rejected the appeal that this Lalu Yadav should be, released. Supreme Court had said that Lalu Yadav is still an accused person. And talking about Congress, Chaitanya Baghel today, this ED CBI has accused him of a money laundering case. So the party who are themselves
Please respond. Dr. Shyam Kumar, please respond also. The election commission exercise, will that continue to remain a poll issue for you? Or is that now over after the EC's clarifications and also the Supreme Court's interventions? Is that a done topic now?
The election commission is an
Dr. Shyam Kumar, that question is for you.
Hello, sorry, please can you repeat this question again?
Dr. Shyam Kumar, I was trying to ask you about the SIR exercise. Is that a done topic now, or will you still raise it amongst the people?
So, in the very clear words, I would like to tell you the kind of the suffering that people are facing, all the difficulties on the ground. It is not only related with the one particular issue, the couple of the matters, couple of the issues, routine crime every day. Why you don't limit only with the SIR, what people are facing, that is a chapter number 1, but multiple problems. That systematic question which I have raised, like poverty, unemployment and migration, that is a systematic. Apart from that, law and order, पहली चीज क्या चाहिए? What do you want?
Himanshu Shukla, respond to that. Law and order की आप बात करते हैं. What about what's been happening in Patna and other parts of the state? The crime incidents. Why are those happening at this point of time? Doesn't that show that law and order has not improved, Dr. Himanshu?
See, I have clearly stated all the facts that it has improved by 200%.
No, he is citing those examples that have happened of late.
There's a difference between other parties and BJP. We are stand for this fact and we are taking this accountable. That it is a mistake of the party, and there has been some cases where law and order is disturbed. But we are accountable for this and we are considering this. And you see the difference. This time and every time after 2005 when NDA was in action, every action is taking place for a reaction. There is no state-sponsored, state-organized or any crimes by the politicians, people and politicians, gunmen and their son and daughter. So there is difference. If any crimes happen in Bihar, we will take action against it and we are accountable for this. I am myself stating this thing. We will hold account those who are responsible for it. We will take the action, and you have seen encounters, accusation, justice have been given to the people. There used to be so much land issues and land-based crimes in Bihar, which have decreased by 60%. We are taking it accountability that these 4 cases which have happened in this past 7 years, we will take the action, and we are making sure right now that all the goons will be given whatever punishment they deserve.
All right. Yes, Sarar Patel wanted to come back in. Go ahead, Sarar.
Uday, so firstly, 2 things. My friend from BJP seems to be living under the rock. When he talks about that our Congress leaders are opposing Operation Sindoor. Let me make it very clear that Congress party unanimously stood with the government throughout the Operation Sindoor. And we were not the party to politicize any of the aspects of the Operation Sindoor. Yes, at the same time, we support our armed forces. We support the government in taking action to secure our borders and our national integrity in whatever way possible. Unlike some chief minister of Gujarat, while the terror attack was on in Mumbai, we did not hold a press conference right outside Taj Hotel in Mumbai and question the government and weakened the morale of the forces that were fighting terrorists inside. So he should get his facts right. Number one. He also mentioned the bail and some ED action against Chaitanya Baghel. My friend should know that the same Supreme Court has noted that the conviction rate of CBI ED is less than 1% in all political cases. So these are all political motivated FIRs, and they will also in future face the tune for their actions.
Okay.
Coming back to
Okay.
the law and order situation in Bihar, instead of blaming everyone and anyone under the sun, they have been in power in Bihar for so long.
Right.
They themselves should take responsibility for it. Instead of blaming RJD or what happened 20 years ago, we are not discussing that. We are discussing what's happened today, what happened yesterday. In 17 days, there have been 48 murders. What does that show?
Okay.
That there is
All right.
a lawlessness in Bihar.
All right, Sumit Peer,
because
last word to you.
they-
Sumit Peer, last word to you before we close.
When we look at a state at a holistic level, there can be things which can spur up, there can be things which can go wrong, there can be anything which can go wrong at any point of time. But if you look at the numbers of development, you look at the numbers of GDP, you look at the numbers of crime, and you look even at the number of migration, the number of migrating out for the work, whatever friend from RJD was trying to say, is down by around 32%. And I'm giving you the figures which are of NCBR and SRB of state put together. So if you look at murders are down by 30%, it's an achievement. If you look at kidnappings down by 30%, is an achievement. Immigration down by 32% is an immigration achievement. DA jo hota na, writings are down by 80%, and those dacoities are down by more than 50%. GDP is up, investments are coming, infrastructure is coming, IIT, IIMs are coming. If you look at the overall picture, the things are better. Yes, that is not the end of the road. There is still a lot to go, lot to deliver. That is what the elections are for. And if we want to fight elections, we should fight on positive agendas, not to try to get these samikarans of Jati and Dharma in place and try to fight on that. I think India has rejected that politics. India is not going to vote for that politics, and goes the length and breadth of India. And if some people think that the Janta of Bihar is their captive, they will come at the right point with the right tone, and they will have this Jati Samikarans fit, and they will whack through the elections. No, there are a lot of youth voters. It's a time of smartphones, Uday. Everybody knows who is happening, and in people of Bihar, they have a pulse of what is happening. The achievements not be excellent, but they are good. Yes, there's always a scope for improvement, but the people of Bihar can see where is the hope. They can see what they have been through and what they are in right now. If you can blame, let me do a comparison. Whom do you blame more? Narendra Modi ji, Lalu Prasad Yadav ji, Shriman Rahul Gandhi? Out of three, who do you blame? Run this survey across the India, you will have the answer. No need to conduct an election. Just run this one question. Your poll will tell you what is the answer to that. Even if your team can run it right now, you will get the answers right now. So people know who to blame for development, and they are going to believe that people for development, because that's the person who develops development. That is the difference, Uday.
My thanks to you, all our guests, for joining us on the broadcast.